Hello, everyone. So I have another update for the Productiv app. I'm gonna go ahead and log in. And if you remember, last video, I had an issue where when you first log in, the dashboard, it showed up, but all the numbers up here were blank. And I realized at the time, like I just couldn't wrap my head around it, but it's so simple now. Because when I get the data from Firebase, it's an asynchronous call. So basically, the rest of my program just keeps on running, and then the data is pulled from Firebase whenever it catches up. The problem is, um, so the majority of this app is dynamically created, like the header and the sidebar, and the footer, they're hard coded, so they always show. It's just whatever is in this container gets repainted depending on what you click on. So the problem was by the time the dashboard was rendered, so to speak, the values of my array of objects, basically my array of tasks that I get from Firebase, hadn't been populated yet. So all these values were zero because I have like a fallback in the function call that if the length of the array is zero, I just output zero for all these. But yeah, I just couldn't figure out how to basically make it wait so that it wasn't rendered until the data has been populated. But I kept looking and I found a Stack Overflow answer. And basically the guy was like, you can't do that. That's why it's so hard. You can't do that. He was, excuse me, he was like, just put the function call inside of your asynchronous call. That way it's not ran until it's done. So basically when I push, as I get each, it's like a loop. As I get each data item from Firebase, it gets added to the array. And then once the array is populated, once it gets out of the loop, then I call, I just did dashboard.click, which basically simulates as if I clicked on the dashboard, and then it just makes this pop up. Now, what I want to do is my connection and my computer is pretty fast. So what I want to add is like a loader to show in the meantime, because on mine it's pretty instant, like it blinks and then it shows up. But someone with a slower connection, slower computer, I don't know how long you actually wait before this actually gets rendered. So I want to look into adding a CSS loader for that. And then another thing I want to do is implement the API for the quote of the day, so that the same time it gets the data, it gets the quote. So I'm probably going to have to do the same kind of idea because that's probably going to be an async await call. But yeah, so what I got so far. And then I also realized once I just put new task, there's a bunch of gibberish, and do it on the 18th. So it's 6 tasks total. As soon as I hit it, it gets updated. Now, to be honest, I don't remember when I implemented this, but I'm glad that I did do that. I'm pretty sure when I linked when you hit create button, I think it calls I have a function called get all data or something like that. So when something is added to Firebase, it pulls the data right back out of Firebase and gets it, so it repaints it. So it was cool to see all these kind of just update on the fly. So that was awesome. Another thing I need to do is all of these are supposed to be a link. So when you click here, it's supposed to take you to one of these options. Basically simulate you clicking this button and it'll take you to that page. Right now I haven't implemented that yet. But yeah, thanks for watching.